how do you see the world evolving in the next period of time? How do you see the world, in your view?
You know, I think that the world is developing economically. I see a great danger, a great environmental danger, a very great environmental danger, which is to a large extent caused by this economic development. Okay? But I see prosperity growing all around the globe. It causes this great environmental problem. By the way, I don't think the greatest problem is global warming. People make a lot of noise about global warming. I think the greatest problem is the destruction of biological diversity. Okay? Biodiversity. Thousands, about 2,000 to 3,000 species get destroyed, wiped out every year. 2,000 to 3,000 biological species. This is a terrible tragedy. So that is on the downside. On the upside, I see economic development coming. I see prosperity all around the world. I do think that to a large extent, to some extent, the West is showing weakness in the face of aggression, in the face of terror. I don't mean by Russians, yes. In the face of Al-Qaeda type terror, yes. It's showing weakness in the face of Iranian threat. Shows weakness. And weakness is showing weakness, as I've tried to sell to you up to now, is a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. It's not. So you have to be stronger. You have to be strong and exhibit strength. Yes, okay. So I think the Roman Empire, who were the champions, the world champions of peace. The Pax Romana lasted for 238 years. Yeah. That peace lasted because the Romans had the proverb, si vis pacem para bellum. If you want peace, prepare for war. And the preparation is here, not only with tanks and guns and jet planes, yeah, up here. You have to be able to say to the other side, look, we're not going to brook any nonsense. And you have to think it, really, yes? You have to be prepared to go in that direction. Really, but you really have to be prepared. And not, compromise, concessions, and so on. That leads to war. Yeah. It sounds like it might lead to peace, but it doesn't. So I think there's a danger there. But economically, the world is progressing. And amazingly, yes. I mean, the explosion of technology, the explosion of scientific research, finding new frontiers for science, all the time, not only finding them and breaking them, attacking the new frontiers for science. It's a golden age, but the Romans also had a golden age. And the moment they became weak, yes, la dolce vita, they were attacked by the barbarians. So I see a danger of the world descending into another period of dark ages. But I think the West not the West, the world, the developed world has to see to maintaining the biological world, which is a great tragedy what's happening now, and it has to maintain strength. And if it does those two things, we are facing a golden era of expansion of knowledge and culture.
What do you think impedes us?
What What's that?
What do you think impedes us in doing that? What are our main vulnerabilities, and something is going on?
There's some it's this mistaken idea that exceeding I really don't know. I don't know how to say it. It's a moral weakness.
It's a moral weakness.
A moral weakness.
Very interesting. Yes.
Moral weakness. Okay, gentlemen. Thank